Hey, what's up, everybody? Fade here, and welcome back to a new video. Today, I wanted to talk about something that happened recently. Uh, so, as of this recording and as of this video being uploaded, this video was created and uploaded the day after the halftime Super Bowl show happened. So, this video is going to be talking about the Kendrick Lamar halftime show at the Super Bowl. And, yeah, I just want to talk about all the songs that he played and like what I thought of it. Cause as much as I would have liked to get my genuine reaction, I watched it with half my family, so I decided not to just pull out my phone and record. That was just gonna be kind of lame. But that was a really exciting moment to have. You know what I mean? I feel like this moment is gonna go down as like one of the best moments in hip hop history. So let's just talk about like the songs he performed, the order he performed them in, and like the events that took place during it, right? So, when the show started, right, I believe Samuel L. Jackson was dressed up as Uncle Sam, and he was like announcing. I don't remember what he said in his announcement, but I'm pretty sure he said something about Kendrick to start off his performance. I will say there are certain bits and pieces that I don't actually remember from it. So if I get anything wrong about this, just know that I am I've had I've slept since the last time I watched it. So yeah. However, like so Samuel Jackson announces something to help Kendrick Lamar start his performance. And then the first thing he performs is the teaser for GNX. Yeah, he doesn't perform a song. He doesn't perform the full version of it or whatever. He performs the teaser for GNX, which I thought was kind of interesting. Uh, I didn't actually realize it was the teaser until I Googled it afterwards. It was the one song I was confused about because all the other songs I knew pretty well and had on repeat for the longest. But it did kind of confuse me a bit. So I heard that he did good on that one, and then he had that moment after he performed the teaser, where him and his dancers were leading into Squabble Up, and then he played Squabble Up. He went crazy with it, and then I want to say he said something that led into Humble. And then, of course, Humble went crazy because unless some of his more recent songs, like any of the GNX albums, are Not Like Us, like, I'm sure Not Like Us has taken his top spot for, like, best song now, but his biggest song ever before the like, pre-dish battle, pre-rap battle against Drake, Humble was his biggest song. So you already know that was going to go crazy. And then he followed it up with DNA, which also went kind of crazy. And then he performed Euphoria, which I didn't even realize it was Euphoria at first. When I actually heard the beat drop, I was like, "Oh shit. He's about to go crazy with this one." So I heard Euphoria, that went crazy. Then he performed Man at the Garden. And I don't even remember hearing the beat. And something I noticed as well was that I could barely hear Kendrick's voice and shit. Like I could barely even hear him, right? But he performs Man at the Garden. Then he performed. I think if I remember correctly, Samuel Jackson says something to announce. He announces something, and then it follows it up by performing Peekaboo. Then after Peekaboo, Kendrick says something that leads into Luther, and then Luther plays. But then once Luther gets to SZA's verse, we see SZA, which, to be fair, if you guys saw the that little clip that Kendrick Lamar dropped before the Super Bowl, showing his guest appearance, you'll know that SZA was going to be on that stage. We already knew SZA was going to be performing with them. So they perform Luther together, then they perform All the Stars together right after. So after All the Stars, Kendrick Lamar had one of the best uh, segues to go to the next song. He goes, I want to perform the song for y'all, but I heard people want to sue. And I'm pretty sure half the people in the audience went crazy after he said that. So he said a couple other things that I forgot about, and then he plays Not Like Us. And that shit went insane. And I remember hearing the crowd when we got to the part where he was like trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. That went insane. The entire Super Bowl audience sang that. The entire audience yelled it. Like, it was insane. It was an amazing moment for hip hop. So Not Like Us plays. And then TV Off goes. After Not Like Us, we get TV Off, the final song that he performs. TV Off. Which was absolutely insane. We heard TV Off. And then, when we heard him go Mustard for the first time, he pulled out DJ Mustard. He had Mustard actually on stage with bro. That was an insane thing to witness. So, of course, they vibing, and then they finish performing TV Off. And then I want to say Samuel Jackson said one more thing after that, and then it was done. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That was just an amazing performance. And something I noticed on Twitter after the halftime show was over was I saw Skip Bayless, of all people, going on to Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, and he's over here virtue signaling, basically going, I'm not going to watch the halftime show out of respect for Lil Wayne. He deserved that spot in the Super Bowl, and the fact that they gave it to Kendrick over Wayne is insane. The craziest part of that post was seeing how mixed the reactions were, because half the people in the comment section of that was telling him to shut the fuck up, and that he's wrong for his take, and the other half were being like, rare Skip Bayless W? Yeah, you're right. Lil Wayne deserved that halftime show. It was in his hometown. Let me ask you people something. First of all, what made Lil Wayne deserve that spot? Is it because it was New Orleans and Lil Wayne's from there? Because I'm going to be real. This is not the first time the Super Bowl has been in New Orleans. So where were y'all at whenever they didn't... Where were y'all at when they ended up having that other Super Bowl in New Orleans and they chose someone else over Lil Wayne for that one? Second question is, let's say Lil Wayne did get that Super Bowl spot. What songs would he have performed? I'm not saying this all to disrespect Lil Wayne, because I actually do fuck with Lil Wayne and his music. What I'm saying here is, after the Carter 5, if he were to not perform any songs from his The Carter series, what songs would he have to perform? I don't think he has any. Now, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section, but I'm pretty sure he would not be able to perform any songs from the past, 5-10 years? I think the only song I can think of is that one song he did with X called Don't Cry. And then maybe he could bring out Busta Rhymes and Chris Brown for Look At Me Now. But that's a Chris Brown song. And people only listen to Look At Me Now for Busta Rhymes' verse. If I'm being honest, I didn't like Chris Brown's part on that song. I just listened to that song for Busta Rhymes' verse. And a lot of other people agree with me. Because outside of Busta Rhymes' verse, what is very impressive about Look At Me Now? It's just a generic song minus the Busta Rhymes verse. Kind of mediocre minus the Busta Rhymes verse too, if you ask me. But, yeah, so, like, I don't even know what Lil Wayne could perform. I guess he could perform as the Carter songs. Like, I guess he could go up there and be like, a milli, a milli, a milli. Or he could be up there singing 6 foot, 7 foot or some shit. But, like, I just don't really see what he could do. Oh, wait, I forgot. Don't Cry was on the Carter 5. Huh. Forgot about that. So, I don't even know what he would be able to perform, especially if he wasn't going to perform any of his The Carter songs. Also, quick thing. Have y'all seen what Lil Wayne had to do on stage last time he performed? That dude had a teleprompter on stage with him just so he could remember his lyrics. That man had a teleprompter that was up there showing his lyrics to him just so he could actually perform them. And I get it. I know that he if what he says in interviews and shit is correct, I know he freestyles his songs and he doesn't actually write down the lyrics or anything like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I still don't understand how he needs a teleprompter. I think that's just a combination of how old he is, showing how old he is, combining that with just combining it with like the drugs he's been taking. Like, cause yeah, I'm sure the drugs he's been taking for the past few decades or so has been fucking up his head. And yeah, I still don't understand how he can't perform without seeing the lyrics. Cause like, I thought that the moments that you were supposed to like, the people who you're performing for, you should be given time by them before you perform to actually practice what you're going to be performing. Like, you think that Kendrick Lamar halftime show would have been the way it was if Kendrick Lamar didn't practice what he was going to do beforehand? No, it takes practice for these things, man. It takes practice to have a show like this. So what I don't understand is, I don't know if you guys have seen those videos of like Lil Wayne performing on stage with a teleprompter, but that shit is insane. But yeah, I just think Skip Bayless is not really the type of person that needs to talk about this, though. Kind of segueing back to the whole Skip Bayless thing. I don't think he should have made that tweet. For starters, he's virtue signaling. He's saying, hey guys, look at me. I respect Lil Wayne. And I think that he deserved this spot that he didn't earn. So I'm going to make this tweet saying I'm not going to watch the Super Bowl. Well, he said he wasn't going to watch the halftime show for the Super Bowl. There's a good chance he still watched it anyway. He just wanted to make a post for attention because nobody really cares about Skip Bayless. I mean. But yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say as well. What has Lil Wayne done within the past few years to earn the Super Bowl spot? You know what I mean? I just don't understand where the level of entitlement is coming from to where just because the Super Bowl's happening in New Orleans that you somehow deserve a spot, the halftime show spot. I just don't understand where the level of entitlement is coming from. And I'm pretty sure Lil Wayne has since apologized to Kendrick. Because I'm going to be honest, all those people saying that Lil Wayne deserved the spot are they're just taking away the moment from Kendrick Lamar. Because I guess these guys just don't realize what it actually means to even have a hip-hop artist on that stage. You know what I mean? Even having a hip-hop artist or even a rapper on that stage it has a massive impact on hip-hop. And that show being as good as it was made it even better. But yeah. So like that performance was great. I love the performance. I think that you guys probably did too. If you didn't, let me know in the comments. But yeah. The main conclusion I got from that whole performance is that Drake is not happy with the people right now. He does not have the people on his side, and it's clear to see why. But I'm going to end the video off here, guys. So if you liked what you saw, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. If you want to check out my other socials, you can go to the About section of the channel or to the description of this video and all my other videos. With that all being said, my name is Fate. This has been me talking about the Kendrick Lamar halftime show at the Super Bowl. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.